Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Gloria from Global Creations, and this video is going to be another behind the scene video showing you one of the latest wedding we've done. As shown earlier, there won't be any intro for this video because it's been hectic at the office, and I have been delaying posting this video because I haven't been finding time and space literally to record this. So intros will be back soon, but let's get into the behind the scene. So this week we are doing the behind the scene for a Nigerian Cameroon, is it Cameroonese? I'm not sure. It's wedding. So right now the wedding it's in Springfield. The, the wedding will be in Springfield, Illinois. We've been there. We've done 2 or 3 events there this year already. So this will be a wedding between the groom. It's Nigerian American, and the bride is Cameroonese American. So here I'm doing the centerpieces, and I added flower on the base of the centerpieces. The flowers that will go on top of these centerpieces were already made, and they were also made and they were set up on a cart. So these are the centerpieces that we laid down. I don't know what I was doing as far as recording
Hello.
them. So here, and these are the flowers that will go on top. I don't think I recorded the behind the scene of this because these flowers were used on for a previous events and they were just there. Here we are wrapping the board for the welcome sign. We do all of our wrapping when it comes to um, signage, and all those things. So we wrap it, and then now we wrap it again in clear with plastic so that does not stretch. So here you notice when this is the dance floor. I was just noticing that they print out the wrong date. This was for August 9, 2025, but our printing team print out August 16 because we had so many orders in for them. So here I'm trying to make it work. So I cut out the 6 and turn it to 9, and then the 0 I cut out some part of the design to make the 0. So here I'm setting up this table to make sure it's gonna work, and we started loading. Some of the behind the scenes I was not able to record, to be honest. So we're doing 200 chairs. So this is the second chair that has mostly this is the second truck that has mostly the chair, and some of the centerpieces. We're going with 2 trucks. um, at this time one of my truck was still at the shop, has been for the past couple months. So we rented an enterprise truck with one of our own trucks. So here we are driving to town. So we left. I think we left KC about 8 or 8:30, and we got there. No, I think we left 8:30 or 9, but we got there I think 2. It's a 5 hours drive, but with stop. So this is here. We are arriving at the venue. It's the Marion Memorial Hall in Springfield, Illinois. So I came to this venue earlier this year to tour it, to see the space. So this place is kind of like a blank, canvas. It has a stage, has
Yes.
tables and chair. So when we got here, I did not record right away, but we set up, tables and add linens before we left. So at first when we came, we set up tables set up linen, and then we went to our Airbnb now to rest, and we came back at night. I think we came back at 8, and this is us working at night. This is us working at night. We are wrapping the floor. This is the dance floor um, that we are laying down to see how it's going to go. So when we went, it was three of us who traveled from KC to Springfield, and then we had two people locally that came and helped us. We've worked with them in the past on previous wedding. So this is the walkway that we're laying down, and we are adding the gold line to the walkway. So at this time, I think this is when we were leaving the venue around midnight or 1 a.m. The tables were set, plates were set, centerpieces, the floor was wrapped, and the walkway was done. So we were leaving. I think the people who came locally, they left at midnight, and the rest of us left around 1 a.m. So this is what the hall looked like when we were leaving. So we wrapped the stage, which was very challenging. It took time. So we're back to our hotel. We stayed at a Crown Plaza Hotel in Springfield. It was tough finding a hotel because, um, I found out that this weekend was when the state fair was also happening in Springfield. So it was tough finding a hotel. And as you can imagine, the pricing was yeah, it was not great either. But yeah, just some things to think about when you have out of town event. Check to see if there's any events going on in town and price according.
Hello, special behind the scene today. Me in the bathroom, having some break slash relaxing debriefing moment. I usually use the bathroom. I wash my face, drink some water, and get back to van day. So it's usually very stressful, but I do a few things. If you do event, it gets very stressful, and it can feel sometimes that you are not in control of what's going on. So I do little things like that to make sure at it. And then one thing I do is I set up timers for every 2 hours. So I set up things that needs to be done by, so we came today at 8:30, so I set up a timer for things to be done by 10:30, and I set it up as an alarm on my phone, so that when I'm done with that thing before 10:30, I know that I'm still on track. So that gives me some sign, some sense of control. So right now is almost 1 p.m. I said that I was going to do my break at 1, and I have a list of things that were supposed to be done by 1. But we are done, I'm done with those things before 1. So I'm taking the extra break before then. So I don't know, those are just, little things that I do to make sure events they go smoothly. So we're almost done. They are setting up chairs right now. The stage is almost ready. I didn't get to record a lot of the work when we were doing the stage. I think my brother is doing the ceiling right now. I can't wait to show you. But I'm just having my little moments. I brought some lemonade. I'm gonna have some. And I might call my kid, or I might I'm probably gonna test my son. So those are little things that I still do on event day, just to, it's gonna take like 5 minutes or 3 minutes, but just to say, hey, even though it seems like I don't have any time to spare, I will still do these little things that, like these little break things, and it makes me feel like I'm in control of what's going on. It's actually make my work go faster when I go back. So after this break, I feel like It's gonna go faster. So my next, so it's one, my next timer, it's for 3 p.m. That's the end time because the reception is starting at 4. No, I think actually I'll be doing an hour. So by 2 p.m. We have to do the red carpet outside, and then 2:30 touch up, and 3 p.m. end time because the event is starting at 4. So, and my brother is calling me. I gotta go. But yeah.
And here, my brother is setting up the ceiling on the walkway and on the dance floor, and the room is almost ready. They're bringing chairs. We're doing final work. We did this at the outside of the venue. We did the red carpet and draping outside. We did that last because there was some traffic coming in and out. And this is us still working a little bit. The room is almost ready. Came back outside to, secure the drapes and everything. And back here, before we light up candles, and I think this is after candles were lit. So this is the final result. Wedding set up for, I think it was 250 people, but we brought 200 chairs, and the other 50 chairs we used chair cover for them. You can't even see those in this picture, but we do those things sometimes to save costs to our clients. And we have the cake swing there. One cool thing they had at this wedding, they had like the mocktail bar, which was really really nice. So I don't know if I got to record that. Yeah, let me know what you think about the setup. And do you like the setup with the intro or without? Um, okay, yeah, but the intros will be back soon. They'll be back soon. And if you hear some noise in my video, I in my audio, I'm recording this at our Airbnb during we have traveled for another event, so this is the only free time I can get to do this, and that is commotion. It's in the morning, everybody's getting ready and for us to head to the venue, but this is the final result. Let me know what you think. I really like this setup. I like these clients. Congratulations to Bilaji and Tala. They were really really nice, really really sweet, and they loved the decor. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.